The confirmed number of cases of the coronavirus in Los Angeles County today comes to 55,968. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 2,384. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 392, with total confirmed deaths at 45. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Ben McCain. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, the first day of June. The city of Torrance updated its local state of emergency order to resume the citywide curfew tonight. Torrance police continue to monitor the city and will be highly visible while enforcing the curfew. Now, this curfew does not apply to members of the emergency services like police, fire, National Guard, or other military personnel. It also does not apply to authorized members of the media of any news service, newspaper, radio, or television. It also does not apply to people going directly to and from work, as well as essential workers. Amid violence, looting, and civil unrest that many witnessed throughout Southern California, Los Angeles County officials also updated the county-wide curfew to resume tonight at 6 and stay in effect until 6 tomorrow morning. The Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors amended the executive order to proclaim a local emergency due to civil unrest. The curfew is imposed within not only unincorporated areas of the county, but unincorporated areas as well. No one is allowed to be on the street or in public areas after 6 p.m. Any violations of this order is a misdemeanor and punishable by a fine of up to $1,000 or imprisonment for a period of up to 6 months or both. Several hundred people gathered in Torrance Sunday afternoon to protest over the death of George Floyd. It was a peaceful rally, many holding signs, sitting and standing together at the corner of Madrona Avenue and Torrance Boulevard. The protest was scheduled for 1 p.m. in front of City Hall, but the group moved up to the corner of the street shortly after gathering, many calling for social and racial justice. The protest lasted just over 4 hours. In response to local civil unrest and violence seen across the country, Torrance Police Chief Eve Berg released a statement Sunday afternoon. Chief Berg says that the Torrance Police Department is incredibly disturbed and saddened by the death of George Floyd and says the actions of the officers are deplorable and violates the public's trust, something the Torrance Police Department has worked so hard to build within the Torrance community. The chief also says in response to the civil unrest occurring throughout our nation and California, the Torrance Police Department continues to monitor potential events in Torrance as well as the surrounding area. The chief said Torrance Police supports and upholds the First Amendment right to freedom of speech and to peacefully assemble and to protest. However, they will not condone the illegal activities of rioting, looting, physically harming others, and the destruction of property. Chief Berg's full statement was shared through a Torrance alert yesterday at 3 and can be seen on the city's social media platforms as well. Torrance police officers were out in full force last night as vandalism and looting continued to occur throughout the county. 24 suspects were arrested and charged with a variety of theft-related crimes, including burglary, possession of stolen property, grand theft auto, and curfew violations. Of the 24 arrested, 17 were adults and 7 juveniles. Access to several areas surrounding the business district have also been restricted in preparation for tonight's citywide curfew. The Torrance Police Department shared a press release this afternoon stating they will continue to take preventative measures to protect the community by deploying extra staffing throughout the city during the declared local emergency. California Governor Gavin Newsom declared a state of emergency in Los Angeles County and deployed nearly 700 members of the state's Army National Guard over the weekend. This is the first deployment of the region since the civil unrest following the 1992 trial in Los Angeles, when 4 of the Los Angeles Police Department officers involved in the beating of Rodney King were found not guilty. The state approved the city of L.A. and the county's request for assistance as law enforcement deals with looting and vandalism in various parts of the county and to help maintain order. Local media captured hundreds of people looting and smashing windows, setting stores on fire and torching police cars in Long Beach, Santa Monica, downtown L.A., Beverly Hills, Fairfax District, and in parts of West L.A. throughout the weekend. Courts in Los Angeles remain closed today amid civil unrest. This includes all 38 L.A. Superior County courthouses, Presiding Judge Kevin Brazil said in a statement, "Out of an abundance of caution, I am taking the extraordinary step of closing our courthouses to protect the safety of the public, judicial officers, and employees." This statement was released Sunday night. Court officials said the situation will be reevaluated today and decide when to reopen. Court operations have dramatically scaled back in the past few weeks due to COVID-19. George Floyd's brother, Torrance Floyd, responded to the death of his brother, asking protesters for peace. Floyd says he does not condone the violence or looting happening in the name of his brother. Floyd died just 1 week ago on Memorial Day after a police officer kneeled on his neck for more than 8 minutes in an incident that was captured on camera and widely seen. Since the incident, the officer involved has been arrested and could face first-degree murder charges. He and 3 other officers who were involved have all been fired. Today, the family's autopsy was shared, and it showed Floyd was asphyxiated, which challenges preliminary results from the Hennepin County Medical Examiner's report. Protests have continued to spread to cities all over the country, with many starting out peacefully. The nationwide response against police brutality and the death of Floyd have sparked worldwide attention. While the County of Los Angeles continues to fight the COVID-19 pandemic, now it also faces a state of emergency that's impacting public safety. County-run coronavirus testing sites were closed over the weekend due to violence and civil unrest. Only a handful of testing sites remained open over the weekend, including the ones at the South Bay Galleria, San Gabriel Valley Airport, Pomona Fairplex, Long Beach City College, and East Los Angeles College. Patients who had registered for an appointment at any of the sites that were closed were notified by email or phone to reschedule. LA County Department of Health Services encouraged each site to determine if it is in the best interest of both patient and staff safety to stay open given the current state of emergency order in the county. Torrance City officials will meet online again Tuesday night. On the agenda, council members plan to read a resolution honoring Torrance Fire Captain Michael Simmons for 29 years of service. There will also be a review of the proposed 2-year budget and update on the city's response to COVID-19, as well as asking the council to consider adopting a resolution to help push the city into stage 3 of the state's reopening plan to allow more businesses and sectors to reopen. The community is encouraged to participate by emailing ahead or calling in during the meeting. You can do so by emailing council meeting public comment at torranceca.gov, and during the meeting you can call 310-618-2404. The meeting can be seen tomorrow evening beginning at 7 live on City Cable, as well as over the air on 25.2, online at torranceca.gov, Facebook, as well as on YouTube. Some good news for local residents. The Torrance Public Library began a new service today, getting one step closer to opening to the public. Now, library goers can get online and order books, movies, and anything in circulation. Here's how it works. Go online, log into your account, or create one if you don't have one already. You can also call your local branch if you don't have internet access. Library staff will contact patrons once the materials are available and arrange a time to pick up. You'll walk up to the service point, bring your library card or photo ID with you, wear your face covering for sure, and be sure to follow all the safety protocols in place along with social distancing if there are other people waiting. Patrons can then return the items in the exterior box drop, that's book drop, at their local branch when they're done reading or viewing the materials. No in-person returns will be taken right now. Once staff retrieves the materials from the book drop, they will hold them for quarantine before sanitizing them. Go to the library, go to library.torranceca.gov or call 310-781-7599. As more retailers begin to reopen after temporarily closing due to COVID-19, some popular chains say they will designate special hours for their most vulnerable customers to shop. Retailers like Kohl's, JCPenney, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Ross, and Big Lots are setting aside a special shopping time, opening earlier for seniors and those at risk, similar to grocery stores and essential retailers. Kohl's said on Wednesday morning seniors and those who have underlying health conditions or are pregnant can shop 1 hour before the store opens to the general public. JCPenney said they've designated hours on Wednesdays and Fridays from 11 a.m. until noon for their at-risk shoppers. Big Lots stores are also reserving the first hour of each day for seniors and anyone who is vulnerable to the virus. Re-entering the workforce could come with an incentive for Americans. The White House is considering a proposal giving workers who have received unemployment benefits during the coronavirus pandemic a weekly bonus when they return to the workplace. The proposal, introduced on the Senate floor last week by Ohio Senator Rob Portman, suggests giving American workers weekly bonuses worth $450. This would replace the $600 bonus unemployed Americans currently receive in addition to their state unemployment checks. Some legislators proposed extending the $600 unemployment bonus included in the $3 trillion HEROES Act passed by the House of Representatives earlier this month. The act, which has stalled in the Senate, proposes extending the enhanced unemployment benefit into 2021. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that more than 40 million Americans had filed for unemployment since the virus began to spread across the country. And according to a recent study by the American Action Forum, about 63% of Americans who are out of work as a result of the pandemic earn more with the enhanced unemployment benefits than they do from their normal wages. Senator Portman said it was important for Congress to provide Americans with a financial incentive to return to work. Well, if you're one of thousands who won't be part of a traditional graduation ceremony due to COVID-19, we want to celebrate you and your big milestone. Congratulations to Taylor M. KWON. He is a graduating senior at South High School. He's been the head volunteer coach for the local YMCA youth basketball team, a student volunteer at Delamo Nursing Home, a National Honor Society member, Science Club member, and Korean Club president. He plans to attend the University of California, Los Angeles in the fall, majoring in applied mathematics. His goal is to become a geriatrician one day. Congratulations, Taylor. Your family is so proud of all of your accomplishments. Whether it's a preschool promotion or a college graduation and every milestone in between, send us your photo and let us know what school you are graduating from. We'll be sure to share it on our show. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share stories from our community, feel-good pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and reflects how Torrance truly cares. Well, one organization made sure to share the love with local medical first responders. A nonprofit organization, Friend.org, founded by the Daniels family in the South Bay, stocked Torrance Memorial Medical Center's snack room. Friend organized a snack drive at the Doubletree Hilton in Torrance this past weekend. They collected individually wrapped, non-perishable snacks, then donated them to Torrance Memorial Medical Center, where staff say they will stock up break rooms at the Pollock and Hunt Cancer Centers today. Founder of Friend, Christy Daniels, says her organization partnered with Goodies to Go to deliver thousands of snacks to healthcare heroes throughout Southern California. Friend's mission is to transform communities and be there for families in any way possible when faced with hardships. What a great way to show how the community truly cares. Whether you have a great story to share or just want to say hello or have a question, please email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Stay informed by signing up at torranceca.gov/Torrance Alerts. Subscribe to City Cable's YouTube channel and be sure to like the city's Facebook page. And that's our update for COVID-19 Today. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 4 p.m. as Hiba Ahmed brings you the latest COVID-19 updates. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.